How's it aloha, your Unc? Burpee Yoga Uncle. I want some Polish stuffed cabbage wrap thingamajiggies. I'm gonna go ahead and make some. It tastes so good and so easy to make, and cheaper than eating in the Polish restaurant for sure. Entire recipe in the first few minutes, man. Here we go. Please hit that like and subscribe. Fitness, foodies, and the fabulous absurd. From burpees to Camus. You're never gonna know what you're gonna get from your Unc, Burpee Yoga Uncle. Alright, all the description will have all the ingredients, but you'll need a cabbage for sure, and also pork, and I added some turkey in there so I don't want it to be too fatty. The spices are pretty simple. It's basic parsley, chicken powder, and then pepper. They're like 1-to-1, so if you want it spicier or hotter, you just put more. And then also you're gonna put in the salt. And again, all the ingredients are down on the description below, but it's a 3-part process. You're gonna do the meat first, and here's the garlic, and then you're gonna do the tomato sauce, and then the cabbage, and you wrap it, and then you go ahead and bake it. And so the egg is gonna be the binder for it, and then you're gonna go ahead now and stir it up along with the onions. And one more thing, now I choose to use cooked rice, but you can use jasmine uncooked rice too, but I want to make sure that it's cooked already, so that's why I did what I did. I mixed it together, and then once it's done, you can see that it's like a pasty thing. You can actually make meatball out of this and fry them. It would taste just as good. Here comes the sauce, and it's simple again. It's basically tomato sauce, and you're gonna put in sugar. I think two spoons of sugar, 1 spoon or 2 spoons of cinnamon, and then balsamic vinegars. And that's pretty much it. If you want to add MSG to it or whatever, you can, but you don't really need to. And if you want it to be more acidic, you can add some vinegar or more balsamic vinegar, but you don't have to. Again, the cinnamon does actually add a kick to it. And once it's done, it's a very good sauce. And you're gonna start right now plating it on the pan on the bottom, and then after you finish wrapping the cabbage, you're gonna put it in the top as well, but that's on the bottom because we're gonna bake it. And so when you cook the cabbage, you're gonna cook the cabbage with a hole in the top cut, and you boil it in salt water, and then you're gonna take off one piece of the cabbage leaf without breaking it, and you turn the cabbage over. You're gonna cut a little bit of the stem so it's easier to wrap, and once you turn it over, you're gonna proceed to put in the meat, and then you're gonna wrap it outside in first. So you're gonna try to roll it a little bit, and then flap the outside right there. See, like that flap, and then fold it in there. And if the cabbage breaks, it's okay. I mean, you can just put multiple pieces of cabbage. You get a bigger piece of cabbage, you can do it that way too. But sometimes when I go toward the end of wrapping it, I would use 2 pieces of cabbage leaves instead of 1. And now I put the sauce over it, and then I'm gonna throw it into the oven, covering it, baking it, steaming it, and then that's it. You take it out. Again, instructions down below, and it's ready to be eaten. If you leave an extra bit of sauce, then you can use it as a dip, but we actually just use the sauce that's actually in the pan because there's so much. And by the way, I mean, we finished this. It's mostly, believe it or not, it's mostly cabbage, so you can see the amount of meat I put in there is not really a lot. So it's actually a pretty healthy dish. I mean, did you see me put any oil in there? There's no oil in this dish either, right? I didn't add any oil to the pork, and I actually made it a little bit more healthier by using half ground pork and half ground turkey. And you know, the regular dish, you don't do that, obviously, but you know, it's for my family. We just mostly like the taste, and you know your Unc, you know, I'm gonna put in my peppers, right? My cayenne pepper, which reminds me, I'm running out. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire recipe. The rest of it is mukbang. If you're down this far, please hit that like and subscribe button. And you know, you can make a lot and then just freeze them, and then just bomb them on a microwave and eat them. It's a really easy dish to make. You can make it with napa cabbage too, but it tastes better with the regular cabbage. Either way, I've done it either way. But mostly, if you want more flavoring in the meat, you just add more stuff to it, anything you want. But the onion and the rice give it a hearty meal. And you know, I'm looking at this like I kind of want to make it again to eat it. But that's how I am when I make my videos. I burpee to eat, I eat to burpee. I'll put it in one of the corners, but I do a lot of burpees and I like to eat. So thank you so much, and please hit that like and subscribe button.